what is this thing called the inner critic?
What is it? It's that part of us that won't leave us alone, that tends to ride us, tends to judge us, tends to assess us, compare us with others in a often negative, sometimes positive light. So it's that sort of almost constant companion that we're largely unaware of, directing our actions and feelings, thoughts, things like that.
Yeah, and I guess often when we first become aware of it, it's often quite a surprise that this thing that's been there the whole time, affecting, driving our life in a sense, that we've often not been aware of truly until we start to see it.
Yeah, I think it's something that we align with for a very long time. We're either rebelling against it or we're doing its bidding, and at a certain point, often when we set out on some kind of path of inner awakening, one of the first things we become aware of is just how prevalent this inner voice, this inner director is.
Yeah, and I guess in a sense, when you say inner director, that's kind of what it feels like. I certainly say in my experience, it was like I realized almost everything in my life was being informed or directed by that voice.
Yeah, and it's if we begin to become aware of it and see really how global it is, how prevalent in our consciousness, then we have to start to ask, what is this? Where does it come from? And often it comes with such a lot of painful and debilitating direction.
Yeah, and it's interesting that I think sometimes the more we try to be quiet, again, I talk from a kind of my, I should say that I've been a student of the school and, the groups that you're involved in running for quite a few years. And certainly I remember at the start, it was like the quieter I went, the louder it seemed to get. I'd be sitting there trying to meditate and I was basically just informing myself how I wasn't doing it very well, how I should be doing this, I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I think that we have to get a little quieter, a little stiller before we begin to notice it. Otherwise, mostly what we're sort of aware of is just the way it makes us feel, which is often we feel shitty, we feel put down, we feel deficient, we feel not good enough. And so we do all these things to combat that. But once we start to get silent, start to get still, we begin to see it for what it really is. Just a barrage of assessments and judgments.
Yeah.